For 2 decades, PRW has been the home of many freelance wrestlers throughout the Midwest, giving opportunities to wrestlers who just needed one chance to help push them to where they are now. But for the first time, these opportunities were put to a crushing halt when COVID-19 made a crash landing in the United States of America. What was supposed to be a simple flu-like virus turned into a pandemic we never could have imagined being a part of. Join us on our journey to sit down and talk with the PRW roster and get their views on what's been going on and what they've been doing to stay busy during the lockdown. On today's episode, we have former multi-heavyweight champion, the legendary Willie Da Bomb Richardson.
My name is Willie Robert Richardson Jr., aka Willie the Bomb Richardson, aka the Urban American Dream, Willie the Bomb Richardson, aka the Midwest Bully, Willie the Bomb Richardson. Yes, I am from the soul of Illinois, and what that means, I am from almost every part of Illinois you can imagine. From west side, south side, east side, north. I stayed there for a limited time, so I've been all over Illinois. I have been wrestling and part of this industry for 25 years. My first match, it was in Windy City. I was barely dressed, I didn't even have wrestling tights. I had baller shorts on and cut off sleeveless t-shirts and some boots that I made myself, with the bottoms cut off and glued flat bottoms.
I'll tell you what, Tom, one of these guys is going to need insurance after something like this.
I hope these guys are covered by a good HMO. I hope the bomb is here, Bob, because right now Bulldozer Rollins applying nothing but pressure to the bomb. Willie the Bomb Richardson from St. Louis, Missouri. Bulldozer Rollins hanging out and hailing from an area of the country I really like, Bob, Montana. Look at this. Power against power.
I was determined to be a wrestler, in that day. So I did what I could to be one.
At least as we know it. Lots of things change in WCPW. That's why you watch each and every week right here, friends. And it's brought to you each and every week by William Auto Group. That's William Chevrolet, William Chrysler.
To me, your favorite match is whenever you step in front of a crowd. That should be your favorite match every time and all the time. Somebody took trust in you to be in front of a crowd. So that should be your favorite match every time. COVID has affected me, very seriously. Nothing major, life-threatening, but seriously where, my wrestling career has really suffered to the point where it really slowed me down as a competitor, but it also had moved me into like a training role in the wrestling. So I've been mostly just going to different practices and just start training young people trying to get into this business, which it's a very keen thing to do, especially in this industry. Not much, unless, I can actually see you wrestle or get into this business, or you talk to me, say, hey, this is what I want to do. Make sure this is what you want to do, because this is not for everybody. I try to motivate some people, but sometimes motivation, it's not enough. It starts with the person inside, do they truly want to be a wrestler? And like say, you can only poke somebody so many times to be motivated. It starts with them, to be motivated to be into wrestling. Like say, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him Oh, I'm sorry, can I say that? I'm sorry. I'm feeling that now. Just the way, I roll out the bed, because like I say, wrestling at a certain age and a certain, certain years, it do take toll on you. it takes tolls on you, you know, and how you function or how you getting around. You know, I was blessed not to have major injuries, but, you know, my body, you know, at a certain age, you know, it started feeling the soreness and, you know, the regrets of stuff that you do in the ring. You know, some stuff, you know, you ever did a move and you just regretted that you shouldn't have did it, you know, after you feel it, you know, a couple of days later, be like, I shouldn't have did that, I shouldn't have did that. But, you know, that's a whole lot of what we go through, you know, that's part of this business. I never took a break from wrestling. I've been wrestling every year, all the time. I was just telling Chi-Town that, you know, I'm just ready to get back in the ring. And he told me, said, man, you need to take a break. And I asked him, what's that? I never took a break. So I'm constantly wrestling. At one point, you know, I did like 4 shows in one day. You know, so that's how I am. That's in other words, if you ever heard me say this, you know, it is so true. That's what I do. Oh, it's a lot of people, you know, this question just got asked to the person before them, you know, he ain't put no thought into it, you know, but me, you know, I always want to wrestle my idols or people that got me in the business, you know, people like Dusty Rhodes. I always want to wrestle Dr. Dusty Williams, Terry Gordy, Dick Murdoch, and Ron Garvin. Them like the 5 people I always wanted to wrestle, because those are the people that got me into wrestling. Those are the people that I watched and say, hey, that's what I wanted to do. I don't know what to say, you know, until we come out this COVID. You know, it's you know, it's one thing to have a plan, but, you know, not to do anything, you know, just threaten people on social media. You know, that's another thing, you know. How tough can you be typing out words, you know? But I like to say, you know, my thing is, you know, watch out for the council, you know, we in full effect. You know, just beware, you know, of us. Yeah, that's it, I guess. It all depends, you know, my retirement, you won't even see it coming. You know, my thing is, I'm gonna take that one bump and say, forget that, don't call me next week, I'm done. So, you won't even see it coming. And, you know, a lot of people always actually say, well, you know, if this your last, you know, if you ain't gonna wrestle no more, you're gonna do one more match. And I ask them why. They say, well, I don't want that pressure, you know. I don't want all that pressure, you know, and then go in there trying to do your best for your last match, you know. I don't want that, you know. Just don't call me. I'm done. Yeah, that's it.
Let me tell you something. I am the heavyweight champion. I stand alone. You try to take my title, I'll break your bones. You hear that? Understand that. Put that in your head. Think about it.
If you would like to join the revolution, be sure to subscribe and click the bell icon to receive notifications. That is all for today. Welcome to the revolution.